morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to work on, oh just take my pillow off, sorry. We're going to work on these journals. We didn't do that last week. Last weekend I did what papers do I include in the journals. So I want to work on the inside of the covers. I just did this one because I thought I had done 4 books. I have 4 sets of paper, but I didn't have 4 covers, so I must have only done 3. And here are my papers. I have 15 printouts. May or may not use all of them depending on the spine. I think the spines are all pretty similar, but I've just grouped them so that way they don't get mixed up. So once I've sort of started preparing the covers, then I can just put one bundle in each cover and work on it. So I have I do like to use a bit of these. I don't know if I pulled enough out. I thought I was organized. Look at these worm destroyed beautiful papers from the 1700s, these ones. That one is 1773. So I like to put, you know, maybe one of those. Sometimes I'll put a printed one, but I like to put one of these on the cover. And this one here, I can put a pocket there if I want to, or I can just leave it as it is. So I'm going to mark with a pencil. Now you just remember there's going to be fabric coming over here. So I just sort of moved it over. Actually, I might even move it over further. That's why I'm using a pencil, because I can erase the other marking. So I'll trim it there and there, and then down here I need to sort of, you want it just inside. It's actually going to be fine height wise, this one, for this book. So I'm going to oh dear, my issue is I cannot cut it, so I'm going to have to do it like this, which is not good because, well, the crease is fine because it's just I won't do it straight. I know me, you know me, and I know me. I'm well aware of my shortcomings. It will be what it will be. Okay, let's see how we went. It's going to be fine. Okay, good. That's going to glue on there. So let's do that. It's not an overly strong paper, and it's a rag paper, but it's not like stiff like a what do you call it? A scrapbooking paper. So I'm just going to be very abundant with my glue stick gluing. Very abundant. That looks a bit like a weapon, doesn't it? Right. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, you're getting glued down. We're not going to look at you. So I'm just going to carefully start inside in the center. And I've got the reflection here. I always say it, but I can see where it's dull, there's no glue. Where there's glue, it's all glossy. So I can, you know, hopefully, I do sometimes get a few air bubbles, but mostly I can not have too many. So let's just put lots of glue in the center so it's not going anywhere. Just, you know, a good quality glue stick, not the El Cheapos, they don't stick down. Just a good quality. There'd be, like, if you can only get Yoo-hoo glue or Oohoo glue, whatever you want to call it, you want to get the strong quality, because the regular Yoo-hoo doesn't seem to stick too much, well, in my experience. I know that this is hard to come by. This is Italian. You don't have to have the glues that I have. You just have to have a good quality one that you can get in your area. So I know that people use the Scotch brand. They might have a stronger sort of type. You just want to get the best quality. I'll tell you who did. So there are quite a few new people, so we'll let them know. But I know lots of you watched it. Juanette from Juanette's Crafty Corner. She did a wonderful video. She's in the States. So this is obviously valid for the people in the States. Let's do all of those papers first, and then we'll do the other papers on the other side. She did a great video sharing and comparing all of the glues, right down to cost per whatever grams, and you know, even how hard did she have to press to get the glue and stuff, because I know my Jotto glue, I brought it for the ladies when Sass and I did the classes in Australia, and and they were like, oh, it's really hard work, this glue. And I'm like, I know, you do, you have to press quite hard, you got to be more vigorous, you got to get, so that's, you know, I get muscles in my arm, that's good. So yeah, some glues are softer and easier to put on, and some glues are tougher, like my one. Although it does soften the more, I think it's the friction probably warms it up. It does soften, and then too much comes off. So yeah, one that did a great video. So, you know, maybe she might mention brands that you might even be able to get in your country if you're not in the US. It was a wonderful video. Thank you, Juanette. And yeah, so good quality glue stick. PVA glue is also another one, but I don't want to put PVA on this paper because even though it's rag paper, it's not that thick. I know I'm covering that up. That's okay. We'll cover it up. You can't keep everything. We're going to keep that. That's going to go in a pocket somewhere. You just can't keep everything. You can't see both sides. You just have to make choices. Basically, I want to get in the center first. Blobs are actually quite good because you get to spread them out. You know, you've got plenty of glue there if you've got a blob. So how is everyone today? My goodness, I just got right into it. I haven't been in here. Like, I've been in here to do my videos, but I literally have not sat in here and made anything probably for a week or 10 days. It's been a disaster. I haven't been able to get in here. I've just, you know, had to do other stuff. Okay, I think that might be enough. Just carefully lift it off because it did have some glue on there from the previous gluing session. Literally a couple of minutes ago. There we go. So that, I should get my burning folder out. That would be a nice thing to flatten it out and get any air out. Wonderful. So we're working on the inside of our covers, and then we will have a little think about putting, like, we'll put a group of pages together, and then I'll do the other ones in the next, you know, off camera, because you don't need to see the same thing. It'll be the same process. So we'll just do one grouping of papers. I'll put that aside. I can use that later and grab another one. So I like to keep the big pages too, so that way when I've got larger formats I can, now this precious thing is going to go on one. And I did get another one. Here we go. See that? Okay. Right. So this is a taller book. So, but actually I'm not going to trim that side. I'm only going to trim on this side because I'm going to slide it over even a little bit further. It's going to be interesting gluing this. I might put my glue right onto the book, I think. And it's going to be interesting folding it so I can trim it. I haven't done too badly. I shouldn't have said that. Now I've just given myself rotten bad luck. Okay. So, yep, it doesn't have a direction. So that's going to go on there. I'm a bit afraid to glue this because it's all really worm damaged. Down there, I think I'll just put another piece of paper. But I may, I don't know. I don't think I'll put a pocket on this one. Because, so that means I might put this at the back. It's not, doesn't belong to this book. I'm going to put it at the back. And here I'm going to have the other paper, and then I can have my book plate and a pocket. That's a good idea. So, should I try and glue on here? Should I? That's very fragile there, I can feel, but it's all right there. Maybe I'll go around the edge. Hello, glue. That's what happens when you get to the end of this glue. It falls out, flops out. I'm just going to get my glue on here around these edges, but the central part I'm going to glue onto the book because I could do a bit of glue in there. I'm going to go over here, put that over there, and put my glue on here. Lots of glue. Actually, this one's pretty much run out. Yep, nothing's coming off there. See, once you see that it's done, it's kaput. Don't worry, there's more. But wait, there's more. I always keep a stock of glue. I do not let it go down below, you know, 2 or 3 left. Actually, that's probably a lie. I probably don't let it go down below 10. When I see there's, like when my little drawer here is, that's all I've got left, I'll be ordering more. And I'm luckier. There's there's a company that, you know, supplies businesses like I want to say it in Italian, cartoleria, stationery, and I can bulk buy from them. So I just buy a whole lot, and then just have a stock of it. So I don't even have to go out to get it. And you don't want to skimp on the cost of your glue stick, because if it's one of the easiest things to use in this type of work or thing that you're doing. So you want to have a good one. So yeah, you don't want to pay $1. You need, or whatever, you need to pay a bit more. I know in the UK you can get the prick glue. That one's really good. If I can't get Giotto, that's the other one that's my other go-to. So that's that. Oh no, I need to put something down there. I think I'll probably choose, I do have some scraps here, but do I want those? No, it's going to be a bit patchy. I think I just like to put a bit of Florentine paper. So I might take, I kind of want to tear it, and I don't want to cover up too much. Just need to cover it to there. So put a crease. And tear. Yes, that's okay. And then here, this does not have to be precise because that will be covered by fabric. Oh, you see, silly me, because I decided to put it over here, I've left that there, and some of that's going to be covered. Oh well, that's all I can say about that. Oh well, it is what it is. And I'm sure you're all screaming at me, you trimmed it. I could have trimmed off a bit more and moved it over, but anyway, it's all stuck down now. So I just have to get over it. Move on to the next thing. These are the boo-boos that happen. They happen to all of us. I just get on with it and don't worry about it. Not like I can take it off. And that is going to go there. Okay, they're done. Next, right, this one. Oh, that's a nice spine, that one. So let's see here. So let's not do the same boo-boo again, but anyway, I'm going to trim it here. I can easily, oh no, if I'm going to add a pretty paper down below, I'm going to put it at the back. So there we go. Nearly could have done the same boo-boo again. So what I want to do is just move my marking over to there and trim that side. And I have my paper here, which is going to be good. That will go down there. Perfect. And no, I may not fit that in there. So that was wishful thinking. They're all about the same height. They seem to have had a standard size. All the big tomes, or so this size, and then there were the variety of the smaller sizes. There's no, that's just a raggedy. Oh, there's a bit of glue. See, don't want the glue either because that's chunky. Now I think I'll grab a knife. Oh, no, I had another piece here. I just want a clean piece because you don't want to lift it off and for it to rip. You don't want to rip it. Let's wind this right up, get the blobs off. So you don't want to rip your paper. Well, if you rip it, it doesn't matter. Well, you just glue it on and you won't be able to see the tear. Or you'd have to really search for it to see it. But ideally, if you can avoid ripping your piece of paper, that would be the best option. So 2 of these are the new Italian ladies, but I will put some botanical things in there, I think, too. But I was thinking, I have to remember I wanted to keep the wider spines for those ones, even though it's only going to be 3 signatures, because I felt like I might have a few bits and pieces with a bit of textile on them as well. So you need to have space. Now I had to tell my brain I'm gluing it on this side, not the other side. See? Oh, that'll do the job. Lovely. And I'm going to have this. So I just need to cut some off. I'll cut less. Yep, that will be fine. And then we can do the front part. Now I am having a thought with the Italian ladies ones, is do I want to, I pulled out some botanical wrapping paper, the Pepin one, I like to use that, but I'm wondering if with the Italian ladies ones I might like to use something a bit, maybe a magazine or something like that. So I'll put, these 2 have the bigger spines, so those are going to be the Italian ladies. I'm just going to plonk those over there and come back to these, and we're going to have one with this paper. Getting low on that paper actually, because I do like to use it. And here I'm going to put my marking there and then move this up. It doesn't have to be too wide because, remember, we're going to add fabric. Oh, of course not. Oh my, this is a little bit fiddly. Why don't I do it that way first? Where's the marking? There. Aside, we can use that for something else, and then that's easy. Now I can just go like this. Oops, I nearly chopped the corner off, and that is going to glue on there. So let's get that on. Very sticky pieces of paper, put those aside. I definitely can see really well my reflection, the light reflection on the glue here. And go down around the edges. If I were gluing down cardstock, I would use PVA glue, but with regular sort of paper, I'm not going to, because you'll get lots of crinkles. Wonderful. That one's done. Love it. So that's one botanical inside ready. Don't know what's happening on the outside yet. Put that over there. And my other piece of paper is this one, which I love. Tears nicely. And that is going in this book. I think I'll do that first. Sometimes I put my marking on. I think I can see it and then I can't. Must get some more of these papers. They really are very nice. Pepin, they're just called Pepin, P-E-P-I-N, and you get them on, well, I can get them on Amazon. This was gifted to me by my friend here. I haven't yet to buy one, but I'm getting low on this one, so I think I will purchase it again because it's very useful. And you can also use it to put in as pages if you want to, because it's big enough. Going off the edge of my mat there. Now I won't do the inside of the Italian ladies ones because I wanted to start looking at the papers, you know, the pages in now. For one of them at least, so I will do that off camera also because I need to go and find what I would like to use, but it's the same process, just different paper. Okay, right, so that's that one. Right, papers. So let's get this. We need to grab a bundle of the botanicals. Here we go. Let me clean my fingers because they're a bit dirty. So the first thing I like to do is, I can put the glue away, I don't think we need that, is do all my folding. Now I just check here. If I fold it in half, yes, it's going to be good. Width-wise, height-wise, doesn't matter, they're shorter, but we'll use all different papers to create the height. So these can all be folded in half. I sort of try to line it up and then put a crease and then run my fingers down. Now this one I'm going to fold and then I'm going to trim off those edges. So this one will be slightly smaller. Got a piece of the cover stuck on it. There we go, got it. I could even tear it, but I don't want to. Right, and this one needs to be trimmed down that side, so we'll fold this one and trim. I'll just go in a little bit further just in case it's not lined up. Oh, and that edge there. No, actually I don't need to do that. Now remember we have our pouch with all of the different papers in it. So hopefully there's enough variety in there to put in here, but I do have some other papers pulled out as well, just in case. So seriously botanical, this one. And I might decide I'm going to take one page. I might only do 4 digital pages per signature. We'll just see, because you want room to grow a little bit. Nearly there. Okay, and then I just pick them up and thin them out. Okay, so they're done. Now I'm going to grab my pouch, which is here, and we have all kinds of folded things in here, so let's just pull it all out and make some choices. Got a bit of mess in there as well. Okay, so I need some, we'll have a couple of, 2 of those, and 1, 2, 3 of those, maybe an extra one of those. So there's 2 per, but I probably won't use, I'll actually take that out and put one of those in. I probably won't use 2 per signature, but I've pulled them out anyway. So we'll put those on the pouch. Now let's look at that. They're a bit small for this journal, so I won't use those. Look at all the mess that dropped in the pouch, because it's right near where my garbage bin is. And then these are digitals. Don't need those because they're already done. These are little things, don't want those. That's a decent size, we might use that. That's small, we use that in a smaller journal. Digitals, okay. See, I might have less of these. I think I'll only have 1. So one per signature. So let's use these ones, because I'm going to have this. So that's that. Put them in piles so I can see. We'll have, let's see how. These are not, this one's not so tight. I'll get that one. Might have one of those. I can't see my book anymore. Let's just see the book. Oh, it's quite tall, this book. So yeah, maybe we'll have one of these. Just have to trim it down a little bit. Got scripty doos. Probably won't put that one. Oh, now I might have that paper in here already. What about this one? That's a good one. Oh, what about that one? Let's put that one in. Okay. You don't want everything hinged. Oh, some normal hinging can happen, that one. We've got script. Might have one of these in there. So I already folded them, so we can have... This is probably too much, but I'm just going to put out a selection, and then I can decide that's nice and tall. Got a nice variety of paper here. That's nice and strong. We'll have that one. Okay. Let's see how we're going. And I'll put those away because I'll draw from my other pile. So, you know, pretty much this is going to become very, very sad by the time I've pulled out pages for all the journals. Put that over there. Okay, so kind of need to keep your book there. It does kind of get in the way, but you kind of need to keep it there because you need to sort of check your sizes. So, first let's divide. We've got too much stuff here, but let's just see how we go. We'll divide these into three piles. Sort of taking note of my colors, like this is kind of a low volume sort of one. I'm trying to make sure I don't put all the low volume ones in the same pile, so they all get a different feel to them. That one, if I've got, like, I've only got that for two, I'll put that one over there, but I think I might have one over here as well. Another one. No, I don't. I only have one. So there we go. That's done. So there's my 3 signatures. And now I need to sort these out. So we have some folded pages. We've got some plain pages that can go over there with that one. We have that. I don't want too many fancy hinged ones. That's a regular hinging. Okay. I've got, this is a bit of a, I've got that one. So that can go in the first signature. That can go in the middle signature. And I think I have one more fancy one. That one can go there. And then I have regular hinging here. So regular there. That's kind of regular hinging. That can go there. And, oh, and that one there. Now, I've got way too much stuff here, guys. But we will just see how we go. I still haven't even put in these yet. So I think I will definitely be taking out that. And then I've got that, but I think it's too much. But anyway, we'll put it there and then we can remove. Okay, so this is my first signature. This is what it looks like. So I think I will start off with something decorative. No, I won't. Will I start off with that one? It does look nice, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to start off with the complex one, which I wouldn't normally do. I'm going to definitely have the book page. Oh, I know. I need to trim. Let's trim this down first. Sorry, guys. I do need to trim it. Only a little bit off the bottom. Oh, it's printed crooked. Definitely printed crooked, but I'll line it up with the spine. Just trim a tiny bit off. Let's have a look. That's good. And then I need to trim about where that line is. And of course it doesn't fit, so I need to go like this. Just a minute. Sort of kind of line it up. Oops. There we go. Put that over there. And that is good now, ready to go. So we can put this in here and then we've got our height for the signature. That is the height of it. So I alternate between digital and I was thinking, where did I put the rest of my things? So, oh, I need to do that one too. But anyway, let's put this in. And you can stagger as well. So I just keep putting them in. I need this one now. Oh, I might need more. I don't know. So my height, just trim a little bit off it. See? Good. I'm not going to worry about the width of it at the moment because I can just fold it in. In fact, I will have to trim some off, but that's okay. I may need some more stuff. And that's going to go in there. And then we have this one. Oh, because I started with that, and I don't class that as a digital, but I like that there. So maybe we'll have this one here. So we do have the right amount of pages. You want to count them? Yeah. Okay, so that's my first signature. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's good. 10 is okay. If I find it's too bulky, I will remove one of the digitals. So that's one, and I'll put that like that. I do need to trim that, but I'll worry about that afterwards. And that's signature 1. Signature 2. Put these over here. Is this one. So we have to do some resizing first. So let's have a look at this. Height-wise, it's good. Width-wise, it needs a trim. think I might have been here for a while. Okay, so that's that one. That's good. This one, I'm going to fold that in, so I'm not worried about that. This one is good to go. Let's see. Yep. And then this one is not good to go. This one needs to be trimmed. So, but I'm going to trim at the top because I want to make a pocket, although it's very shallow, but I'm going to make a pocket, and I'm going to fold that in and have a flip. So I may have to take something out. Oh, that is not the way to measure. I need to put it here and put a marking there and trim that off. So think about that. You want to trim at the top if you want to keep the pocket at the bottom. Fold it up and keep the pocket at the bottom. Sometimes I make boo-boos, but I do need to think about that. Oh, it's a bit wide that way. Huh. So, oh, I don't want. Well, that's a pain, isn't it? I need to trim that. Okay. I've got a little crease there, but that'll flatten out. Okay, so now we're ready. So let's put our papers over here and our digitals over here. Now I like to see what I've got happening there to choose my first page that I might like, and I think I like this one, and I think I'm going to have this one here, and oh, I need another digital. So you can stagger them, put them up and down and around wherever you like. Put that one in. The center. Then I'm going to have this one, which is the actual correct height, more or less. Then I need this one. Oh, I've got one extra page here. Oh, I don't need all these pages, so I'm actually not going to put that one in. And just because I started with a digital this time, so I didn't need so many pages, which is a good thing because we will grow and we don't need to have 50 million pages in there because otherwise you can't grow. And as I said, I may decide to take some out. Now that one I needed to trim a bit off the bottom. I'm lining up the spine of it because it seems a bit needed to go to that line there. Seems a bit crooked. Okay, that's that page. This one, just trim a little bit. You don't want to fold everything in because you're just bulking up and need a bit of variety. I'm just going to trim a little bit off that one. We'll do that one in a minute. Okay, that's those. Now let's have a look at this one. So this one, I need to trim. I might just trim all of that off. Excuse me. You don't have to have all tall pages, and then squeeze that in there. Let's see. If I take this off, I might be able to do it. All the way to the writing. You just don't have, you just don't have the thing then to keep it flat. Okay, we managed. Oh no, I meant to put it in the other way first. Okay. Put that down there, And let's see, what page do we want to start with here? Oh, I might like to start with this page. Let's start with this page. I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to have this one. Then a taller page. Oh, no, the rag papers are very close together. Let's put this taller page in so we start getting our height happening. And these can stagger a little bit. Like, oh, I might prefer it the other way. That up there and that down there. Yeah, okay. And I may play around with some of the other pages, you know, how I position them a bit more afterwards. Put that one in. So just alternating, you know, real, not printed pages, I should say, and digital pages. And I think I want to definitely include this one. Oh, I'm including all of them in this signature. That one and that one last. So there we have it. So that's what it's like, looking like now. I need to come in here. I'm just going to choose maybe a ticking or some sort of fabric just to glue on there. Then next week we'll stitch in the signature of this journal. They are, now after all my measuring, they are sticking out a lot. Excuse me. Let's just see here. So that, I could, actually I would fold it the other way. Let's just flip this over. Oh, that one I didn't trim off. So let me just fold that in and see what's happening. That I can fold in and glue down. It would just strengthen that vintage paper. And that should be good to go, that signature. Should not be sticking out. No, that one's good to go. This signature, let's sort them out before I go. That one is like that. I'm going to fold it over there, like so. This, I'm going to strengthen this page by folding. I'm just folding them over just a tiny bit. I'll just show you like that. The ones, and then that I will trim. That I will fold. Just strengthens that one. So that one I will trim afterwards. And then here, oh, we're good on that one. So there we go. So that is putting the signatures together, and we've done the inside. I just need to glue the fabric there. I might choose a ticking or a floral or something, and that will, I will just have it go over there. I'll do one next week, just one, and the others I'll do off camera. And then we're going to stitch these in, and then we can work on the exterior of the cover once we've stitched those in, and then we can have fun and start making things to go inside. As you know, I literally have no ephemera left, not much to put in, so we're pretty much starting from scratch. I may have to do some mass making. Normally I think, you know, if it's around sort of, you can close it, hold it closed, and the touch, you should be all right. It will bulk out, so just bear in mind of that when you're putting in pockets. All right, so I will see you again on the weekend. Actually, not next week, on the weekend we'll be having our pages put in. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.